There are 3,200 wild tigers left in the world. Bengal tigers, which are found primarily in India, are the most numerous subspecies of tiger, with numbers reaching approximately 2,500 in the wild. To save wild tigers, India created the tiger reserves in the 1970s. While the creation of India's tiger reserves in the 1970s helped to stabilize numbers, poaching to meet a growing demand in Asia has once again put tigers at risk. There is quite a list of threats to tigers, one of them being habitat destruction. Agricultural expansion, deforestation, new roads, human settlement, and industrial expansion are just a few examples of how human interference, specifically in Asia, is pushing tigers in the wild into smaller and smaller areas of land. In India, where about 60% of the tiger population can be found, the human population has grown by 50% in the last 20 years. Because of the numerous threats facing tigers, conservation efforts have popped up around the world. It seems as though China isn't concerned about their dwindling tiger populations as much as India. India is home to the majority of the world's wild tiger population. Since 2010, they have reported a 30% increase in their population of wild tigers.
My name is Ullas Karanth. I am a senior conservation scientist with the Wildlife Conservation Society. I am based in India. Tigers are in trouble. Globally, tigers are severely threatened now. Their range has shrunk by 93%. They used to be found in 30 countries and they are now found only in a dozen or so. The core of our work involves coming up with smart ways of saving tigers and then making other people implement our ideas so tigers are saved. And we also go and monitor if something is working or not, and that we do by directly counting tigers. Tigers live in Asia, which has the highest human population density of all continents, and this means you have to actually give incentives for people to move away and settle away from key tiger habitats. It's a huge challenge, but we have been quite successful. These habitats also happen to be important watersheds. They protect rivers, they protect water supplies. Now we find that they are vital for locking up carbon, which is the cause of global warming. So saving tigers brings multiple benefits, in fact. 50 years ago, when I got interested in tigers, I thought there would be no tigers left in 10 more years. I thought I would never see a wild tiger. In the places where WCS has worked, we have actually seen dramatic increase in tiger numbers. If we act strategically, invest wisely, and do the right things, there is still a lot of room for tigers in this world, so I'm cautiously optimistic.
.99% of China's original forest habitat has been destroyed. Tigers are competing with humans for land, where they are finding less and less to eat. Probably the largest threats to the tiger population are tiger farming and illegal poaching, which go hand in hand. The number of farmed tigers in China has risen dramatically since 2000, and in 2007 the number of farmed tigers began to surpass the number of tigers in the wild. A tiger farm is basically a feedlot where tigers are bred like cattle for their parts to make luxury goods such as tiger bone wine and tiger skins. Because of the Chinese ban on the use of tiger bone in 1993, traditional Chinese medicine no longer supports the use of tiger bone, mostly because it does not want to be blamed for the extinction of wild tigers. Polls in China have actually shown that most of the Chinese people have no interest in buying luxury tiger products, nor do they approve of tiger farming because those two things punish the international image of China. As mentioned before, tiger farming and illegal poaching go hand in hand. Tiger farming increases the demand for tiger products, and that increases poaching because the products from wild tigers are considered more valuable. Basically, people are buying tiger products as a new asset just as someone would buy rare art or antique jewelry. It's become a new symbol of high class and wealth. The scary thing is that if only a very tiny fraction of China's massive population decided that they wanted wild tigers, they would be gone practically overnight.
Captive tigers in China are being kept in appalling conditions in order to produce the aphrodisiac known as tiger wine for Chinese men, according to animal rights activists. It's technically illegal to farm tigers in China. However, an exception allows for such farms if they are professedly in place to deter poaching. Animal rights activists say it's all just smoke and mirrors, that the farms are intentionally starving the tigers to death for profit. Once the emaciated and often sick cats have died, their skins are saved and their bones are added to vats of tiger wine for up to 8 years. It's believed at least 6,000 captive tigers are currently being farmed in the People's Republic, more than twice the amount of tigers alive in the wild. Worse yet, tiger farms also increase demand for these animals in the wild, leading to a decline in their populations. Multiple petitions are circulating that call on the Chinese government to ban the trade in tiger parts.
Perhaps the most successful conservation project that can be accredited to this is known as Project Tiger, which was launched in India in 1973. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and if we can get people to understand that we can save these animals, maybe one day they can be taken off the endangered species list. Poaching is an issue, but it is being resolved. The population in India will continue to increase, but thanks to Project Tiger, there are 47 tiger reserves protecting these endangered animals. Even schools in the United States who have tigers as their mascots are helping out with conservation efforts for wild tigers. Tigers for Tigers at Clemson University has worked together with Project Tiger of India.
Student organization that is dedicated to protecting our tiger mascot in the wild. Tigers are endangered of going extinct, so Tigers for Tigers is here to educate campus, educate the community about this fact that tigers are going extinct and we need to do something about it. Tiger Awareness Week, yes. So this is a whole week of activities dedicated to educating campus that tigers need help, and a lot of people don't know that tigers are endangered. So this is a big opportunity to spread the word through a lot of fun different ways that tigers could go extinct if we don't do anything, and that we're all Clemson Tigers. So I think it's everyone's responsibility to be aware that tigers need our help and to also take action.
The tiger provides Clemson with a solid mascot that represents us as a symbol of pride and strength. But currently, fewer than 3,000 remain alive in the wild. As a Clemson family, let's get all in to save our mascot from extinction.
You may find yourself asking, so why should we be concerned about the decreasing numbers of tigers in the wild? Tigers are a keystone species, which is a species that has disproportionately large effect on the communities in which it occurs. If you remove the keystone from the arch, everything falls apart. Tigers are a top predator in their ecosystem and maintain balance by keeping populations of herbivores and other carnivores under control. Besides that, tigers are a vital link in maintaining diversity in nature. For example, one tiger can protect around 25,000 acres of forest. From these ecosystems supply nature and humans with fresh water, food, and health. Nature aside, the tiger should hold a special meaning for Clemson students, as it is an important symbol of our university. We should all have an immense pride in our mascot and what it stands for. Our tiger mascot represents our passion for Clemson University, and now it needs us to represent the species as they fight for their survival.